There you are. Shh, don't speak. Don't ruin it. I've been standing right here in the hallway outside your door for, maybe 15 minutes. 20. I wasn't counting. I was listening. You always make that tiny sound when you take your shoes off, like you exhale through your whole body. And you know what I realised? You relax the second you come home, because you think you're safe here, because you think this is your apartment. That's adorable. Hi, sweetheart. Open the door. Good boy. There we go. Let me just slip inside. Warm. Your place always smells like you. Like laundry detergent and tiredness. Oh, don't look so startled. You know you gave me a spare key when you signed the lease. Yes, I know. Technically it's for emergencies. And honey, you have no idea how many emergencies you cause me. I was worried about you. You didn't answer my text, or my second text, or my third, or the one where I asked if you were hurt, or the one where I said if you didn't respond in 5 minutes I was going to assume you were dead and come inside anyway. And so, here I am. Alive. Good. Breathe in. Good. Still handsome enough to make me feel insane. Perfect. Now, take off your jacket. Don't argue, it's been raining. You'll catch a cold. You always underestimate how fragile you are. You're like a pretty glass cup, very useful and very lovely. Very easy to crack if you aren't handled properly. There. Hang it up. Shoes off. Yes, I know you already took them off. I heard you. Now come here. Come closer. Let me look at you. Turn your face a little. I just want to see if you've been eating. You've been eating, right? Don't lie to me. I can tell when you lie. Your mouth tightens just a little, like you're trying to hold something back. And I don't like it when you hold things back from me. I'm your landlord, and I'm responsible for your well-being. That's how it works. That's what the lease says. Well, not in those exact words, but it should. Oh, you're smiling. Good. You like when I fuss over you. I knew it. You pretend you don't, but you do. That's what makes you so easy. So trainable. Come, sit down. On the couch. Yes, right there. Good boy. Now, I brought you something. Hold out your hand. No, don't guess. Just hold it out. There. Chocolate. Your favourite kind. Oh, don't look surprised. I've seen the wrappers in your trash. I know what you like. I know what you buy. I know what you don't buy when you're stressed and you start skipping meals. I know everything. Well, because I care, and because you're mine. Do you remember when you first moved in? You were so polite, so nervous. You kept saying, "Ma'am," like I was some kind of authority figure. And I am. But not in the way you thought. I remember the way your hand shook just a little when you signed your name. You didn't even read all the pages. You just trusted me. And I remember thinking, oh, this one will be easy to keep. You don't like when I say that out loud, do you? Oh, no, don't look away. Look at me. Look. Good. I like your eyes. They get wide when you're unsure, like a little animal deciding if it should run. But you don't run, do you? You never run, because you're not a runner. You're a stayer. A good tenant. A good boy. You know, other landlords don't do what I do. They don't check in. They don't bring snacks. And they don't learn your schedule. They don't memorize what time your lights turn off. What time you shower. What time you pace around your bedroom when you can't sleep. But I do, because you deserve someone who pays attention. You're so unattended otherwise. Everyone else lets you wander around like you're nothing special, but I see you. I see all of you. And I know what you need. You need stability, structure. Someone who makes decisions for you when you get tired, and someone who tells you what's good for you. And you can pretend you hate it, but you're already relaxing, aren't you? Look at your shoulders. They're dropping. Your breathing is slowing. That's it. Let me take care of you. Now, about rent. Oh, don't groan, don't do that. I knew you paid it on time. You always pay it on time. You're so responsible. It's one of the reasons I adore you. But that's not what I meant. I mean, rent is due in other ways too. Not money. Attention. Time. Loyalty. Those things matter more to me, and lately you've been a little distracted. You've been leaving more and coming home later, and when I ask what you are doing, you get that polite little smile and you say, "Oh, just out." Just out? just out, like you're not meant to be here, like you don't belong to this building, to this apartment, to me. And that makes me feel unwell. So, tell me, who is she? Don't blink like that. Sweetheart, I'm not stupid. There's a change in your rhythm, in your footsteps, in your laundry. You started using cologne again. You stopped leaving dishes in the sink. You started caring about your hair. That's not for you. That's for someone else. So tell me, who? A co-worker? A friend? Someone you met at a cafe? Someone who looked at you for 5 minutes and made you feel seen? That's the problem. They can look at you, but they don't know you. Not like I do. They don't know you wake up thirsty at 3:12 a.m. They don't know you bite the inside of your cheek when you're anxious. They don't know you hate the sound of loud laughter because it reminds you you're not included. They don't know you forget to eat when you're sad. I do. I know everything because I'm the one who's been here. I'm the one who stayed. Oh, no, don't get tense. I'm not angry. I'm not. I'm just concerned. Because if someone is trying to take you away from me, they're putting you in danger. And I can't allow that. I'm responsible for you. Remember? That's my job. That's why I'm here. That's why I have the key. It's why I can check on you whenever I want. Because if something ever happened to you, I would never recover. I'd fall apart. I'd become ugly. I don't want to be ugly in front of you. I want to be sweet. I want to be good. I want to be the woman you come home to and feel warm about. I want you to look at me like I'm your safe place. So, you're going to help me. You are going to reassure me right now. Stand up. Come here. Closer. Good. Now sit. No, not on the couch. Sit on the floor. Right here at my feet. Yes. Like that. Perfect. Oh, look at you. So obedient when I use that tone. It's almost embarrassing how easy you are to guide. Now, tilt your head up. Look at me. That's it. Such a good boy. I knew you'd behave. You always do when you remember who has the power. And don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not some monster. I'm just in love. Too much, too deeply, too intensely. And you have no idea what it does to a woman to love a man who doesn't understand what he is, what he's worth, what he belongs to. Do you want to know the truth? The real truth? I didn't buy this building for profit. I bought it because I wanted a home. And then you moved in. And suddenly, it wasn't a building anymore. It was a nest. A place I could keep you. A place where your name was written in ink, where your address was fixed, and where your life had an anchor. Do you know how romantic that is? You signed a contract that tied you to me, and you didn't even realize. That's so sweet. So naive. So you. I've imagined what it would be like to cook for you every day, to straighten your collar before you leave, to kiss your forehead when you're tired, to sit on the edge of your bed and watch you sleep, not in a creepy way, in a loving way, in a devoted way. I'd memorize every little sound you make, every breath, every twitch of your fingers. I'd learn you like a language, until you didn't have to speak at all, until I could just look at you and know what you needed, and you wouldn't have to carry anything anymore. You could just rest. Wouldn't that be nice? To rest, to let someone else take control. Because you're tired, aren't you? You're always tired. You pretend you're fine, but you're not. I can tell. And if you're tired, then you shouldn't be making big decisions. You shouldn't be dating. You shouldn't be running around town with strangers who don't know how to care for you. You should be here, where someone watches you, where someone makes sure you're okay, where someone loves you properly. I love you properly. Other people love you casually, and casual love is dangerous. It leaves. It gets bored. It forgets. But me, I don't forget. I don't get bored, and I don't leave. I stay. Always. So, new rule. From now on, you tell me where you're going before you leave. Not because I'm controlling, but because I worry. And if you don't tell me, I get stressed. And when I get stressed, I can't sleep. And when I can't sleep, I start thinking too much. And when I start thinking too much, I start imagining awful things. Like you leaving, moving out. you forgetting me. Or like you laughing with someone else in a place I can't see, and that makes my chest feel tight. So, you're going to help me breathe. You're going to be good, and you're going to follow the rules, because you don't want me upset. Do you? No, I didn't think so. Good boy. Now come here. Let me touch your hair. Just a little. Soft. I like it like this. You should keep it this length. It suits you. It makes you look approachable, like someone a woman could take home, someone she could keep, someone she could spoil, someone she could claim. Oh, don't flinch, I'm not hurting you. You're just sensitive. That's okay. I like sensitive men. They respond well to love. They melt. They bond. They become loyal. And loyalty is the sexiest thing a man can offer. Do you know how many people want an apartment like this? In this neighbourhood? Do you know how lucky you are that I gave it to you? I could have rented it to anyone. A businessman. A couple. A family. But I chose you. Because I liked your face. Because I liked your voice. Because I liked the way you looked at me, like you didn't know if you were allowed to. And now you live here, and I don't like imagining you leaving. So, don't leave. Don't even think about it. Because if you did, I'd have to start asking myself questions like, why? Why you would leave when I've been so good to you? And if I can't find a good reason, I might start thinking you're being ungrateful. And I don't think you want me to see you as ungrateful, because then I might stop being sweet. And I like being sweet for you. Let's make dinner. No, don't get up. Stay right there. I'll do it. You just sit. You look so pretty when you sit still. I'll make something warm, something comforting. And then I'll make you tea. And then we'll watch something together. And you'll stop thinking about whoever has been distracting you. You'll stop craving attention from strangers because you'll have mine. All of it. Endless. Thick. Heavy. Like a blanket you can't kick off. Isn't that what you want? To be wrapped up? To be held? To be owned? Do you know what I did today? I visited the hardware store. I bought new locks, not for your door, for the main building entrance, because Security matters. I don't want anyone getting in. Not anyone who doesn't belong here. Not anyone who might bother you, or tempt you, or take your attention. This building should be quiet, safe, private, and you should feel grateful, because I'm doing all of this for you, for your peace, for your safety, for your future, for our little life. Now, eat your chocolate. Go on. Don't make me repeat myself. There, good. You listen so well. See, this is what I mean. You don't need to fight me, and you don't need to resist. You're happier when you just let me take over, when you just let me decide, when you just trust me. And you do trust me. You signed the lease and you gave me your spare key. You gave me access. Let me into your home. And a home is an intimate thing, sweetheart. It's practically a confession. It's practically a promise. Do you know what I think? I think you're lonely. And I think you've been lonely for a long time. I think you've been pretending you can handle it, like you're some strong, independent man, but you're not. You're a soft, gentle man. A man who needs a woman who will grab him by the chin and say, "No, you're not going anywhere." A woman who will make you feel wanted, not casually and not politely, but desperately, permanently. I want you permanently. I want your mornings, your evenings, your tired sighs, your messy hair and your bad moods, your quiet, your need. I want it all. Tell me. Say it. Say you're not leaving. Go on, say it out loud. Say, "I'm not leaving." Good. That sounded so nice. Say it again, slower. Oh, yes, that's better. Now say, "I belong here." Good boy. Now say, "I belong to you." Oh, sweetheart, look at you. You said it. You actually said it. And you didn't even joke on the words. You just let them out like they were true. Because they are true. They've always been true. You just needed someone to guide you into admitting it. Now come closer. No, closer. That's it. Put your head here, against my lap. There we go. Oh, you're warm. You're real. You're not just some fantasy I made up to keep myself entertained. You're here, and I can feel you breathing. Good. I like it when you breathe like that. Slow. Trusting. Like you've given up. Like you've decided you don't have to fight anymore. And you don't. Not with me. Not when I'm taking care of you. So just relax. Let me stroke your hair. Let me tell you what happens next. Tomorrow, you're going to wake up and you're going to go to work. And you're going to be very polite to everyone and smile. Then you're going to come home and you're not going to go anywhere else. You're not going to stop at a bar, and you're not going to meet anyone for coffee. You're not going to wander. You don't need wandering. You need routine, a home. You need someone waiting for you. And I'll be waiting. I always am. Maybe I'll be waiting in the hallway again, or sitting in my car across the street. Maybe I'll be right upstairs listening, just making sure you're safe, making sure you don't get silly ideas. And if someone texts you, if someone calls you, you'll ignore it, because you don't need them. They don't pay your rent. They don't fix your plumbing. They don't keep the building warm. And they don't check on you. They don't love you, and they don't even know you. They're just noise. And you're not a man who belongs to noise. You belong to silence, to comfort, to someone who watches, to someone who stays, to me. And if you behave, if you're good, I'll spoil you. I'll lower your rent. Oh, don't look at me like that. I can do that. I own the building. I can make your life easier. I can make it so you never have to worry again. All you have to do is stay loyal. Stay sweet. Stay here. Stay mine. And I'll take care of everything. You'll never have to struggle, and you'll never have to feel alone. You'll never have to wonder if someone cares, because I'll care enough for 10 people. I'll care until it hurts. I already do. Sometimes I scare myself, you know. Sometimes I sit in my office and I look at your file, your name, your signature, your emergency contact information, and your little photocopied ID, and I think, I could ruin him. Not because I want to, but because I could. And that kind of power is intoxicating. But I don't want to ruin you. I want to keep you. I want to preserve you, like something delicate, something precious, like something that belongs in a glass case where no one else can touch it. I would never let anyone touch what's mine. I'm not cruel. I'm devoted. There's a difference. So, you have two options. You can keep pretending you're independent. You can keep pretending you don't like this. And you can keep trying to live like I'm just your landlord. Or you can stop fighting. You can accept what you already feel. You can accept the comfort of being wanted this much, that someone finally chose you and isn't going to change their mind. You can let me love you the way I want to. Fully. Possessively. Forever. Because I'm not going anywhere. The building is mine. This apartment is mine. And you're the best thing inside it. Shh, don't speak. Just breathe. That's it. Good boy. Let me hold you. Let me be close. Let me feel you relax. You don't have to say anything else. You already said what I needed to hear. And now, I can finally stop worrying. Now, I can finally stop imagining you slipping away, because you're right here. And you're staying, aren't you? Good. That's my sweet tenant, my sweet boy, my sweet, perfect home. Now, close your eyes. I'll stay until you fall asleep. I'll be right here when you wake up. I promise. I always keep my promises. After all, you signed a contract with me, and I take contracts.